It's time for the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games at Southern Utah University in Cedar City. Register today to participate in the 40th anniversary season of a Utah sports tradition at utahsummergames.org. Participate in over 50 sports around the state. Then plan to join the opening ceremonies Friday, June 5th, presented by State Bank of Southern Utah. Register today to participate in the 40th anniversary season of the Larry H. Miller Utah Summer Games.
Do you love the Tabernacle Choir? This year, the choir's music is everywhere you are. Listen to your favorite choir songs and music and the spoken word anytime you want on Alexa by simply enabling the skill.
Alexa, play music in the spoken word.
Now playing music in the spoken word.
You can also download the Tabernacle Choir app, subscribe to the choir on YouTube, listen on Spotify, and have access to all their wonderful music. Happy listening.
George Jazz recap here on DJ and PK 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone. Jake Scott with you. The Jazz wrap up the 2025-2026 campaign with a loss to the Lakers, 131-107. This was the Oscar Tshiebwe game, career high 29 points and 17 rebounds for Oscar in the loss. As the Jazz had a tough time putting the ball in the hoop, specifically in the first half. LeBron James had 18 points for the Lakers. Rui and DeAndre Ayton both had 22. But let's get to the postgame sound. Here's Jazz head coach Will Hardy and his final pregame or postgame media op.
That our guys have represented themselves and our organization all year. It's an incredible group of human beings. You know, I feel lucky to have gotten to coach this group every night. You guys get to see them on the court. You get to see them some at practice and shoot-arounds. But the fiber of the team is all the things that happen, you know, behind the scenes. And it's a special group of guys. Every year has its good parts, its bad parts, but the human experience is the piece that we all cherish. It's why you're a part of team sports. It's why you guys cover team sports. It's why the fans watch. It's always bittersweet at the end, but this is an amazing group of young men.
When you look at some of the young guys who took big leaps this year, like Cody, Bryce, Flip, Isaiah, what are you hoping they take away from this season? Because they saw a lot of opportunity. So what do you want them to carry into the summer?
Yeah, I think more than anything, they need to decompress so they can separate what's real and what's not. All of them have positive things to draw on, and that obviously can add fuel to your fire. And then there's the parts that didn't go as well, and you have to be willing to address those so you can face them head on. You know, we have on the board, you know, on the wall in our film room, you know, a quote from James Baldwin that says, "Not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced." And that's part of these guys' process, is they have to really look in the mirror, and we have to help them with what to focus on. But there's so many good things for all these guys to draw on going into the summer, and hopefully they'll use that as fuel.
As much as you love basketball, there's no game tomorrow. Is there a feeling of relief, sadness, glad it's over, wish you could keep going? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, the end of the season always sucks. You know, this is such a big part of all of our lives. It's, you know, those of us that are lucky enough to have families or kids, you know, there's that part of your life, and this is, you know, every team, you know, we're a pretty weird, dysfunctional family also, and you get used to seeing the same people every day. The season keeps you in a rhythm. The schedule sort of saves you at times, so the end of the season is never fun. I don't know if it's relief or sadness or a combination of 8 different emotions. That's probably more accurate because you kind of go through all of them in different moments. But more than anything, like, I know that in the background of my brain or in the background of, my nervous system, it's a lot of excitement about what's next and the opportunity to continue to build with this group. And, we always talk about players in the off season and how they need to improve, and this person can work on this and this person can work on that. But as a staff, we have to seek to be better as well, and we have to evaluate ourselves. And most importantly, I need to evaluate myself on the areas that I can really improve so that I can help our group better. But I probably won't do that tomorrow. Probably take a few days and let it all wash away, and hopefully can come back to the table with a little bit more of a level viewpoint. The end of the season is...
That's Jazz head coach Will Hardy, and the season is a wrap. The Jazz finished the season as 22-60, at 22-60, capped off with a loss to the Lakers, 131-107. Coming up next, more DJ and PK, 97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Here'th my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover's accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times? You're playing the lute.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
Make game day yours. Tickets, food and drinks, stats, and streaming. Everything you need is in the Utah Mammoth app. Download today and make game night easy. Download on both Android and iPhone. Just top.